goes.
That's what I thought.
I'm going.
Fuck me, fall vibes. Fuck me. Yeah, okay, we're good.
What is your signature drink, Aiden?
What's my signature drink?
Do you have a signature drink?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's definitely Guinness. Like hard Guinness stout. Wait,
that's
Brady.
super true.
Only question I have is is this rolling?
Maybe we should actually click record on the camera.
Yo,
click
dude,
record on
that'd
the
be so
camera.
cool, dude.
Let's go.
All right. So yeah,
because it's on the track up here, right? Isn't that what that is?
this top track is Nick's audio.
Yeah, but no, I'm
So
saying this here. Is this not?
What do you mean? The red.
How can I tell which is the audio? I mean, which is this?
There's no audio that's gonna capture.
No,
from
not
this.
even. I'm talking about video. Is this separate?
Yes, this is separate. As long you see the number down here
Yes.
that's ticking up, that and the red bar around the frame means it's recording.
Okay.
So as long as that time is ticking up and the red frame is still around it, we're good.
Okay. Well then, I'm money.
Literally, if that
I'm money.
stops, or if the audio fucks up, which has literally never happened, then we're good.
I'm good.
That's
Go.
it, yeah,
Go.
yeah.
Start. I'm good. I'm ready.
Well, like, okay, so you said Guinness was your favorite, or not? It's not your favorite, but that's just your
No,
signature.
Guinness is 100% like my go-to drink. Like, just because of the valid pour, it's got like really good aesthetics. Like,
It's also like you gotta have a signature drink where you know you're the only dude that's got that drink at a function.
Guinness is also. It's not even just that. It's like every bar has it.
That's true. I can't find my signature drink everywhere.
Always on tap, bro. Like,
Yeah.
no way you're gonna find fucking Steel Reserve in the
You're not,
fridge.
dude. I had to switch. Now, like Rolling Rock is my backup
Fucking
signature
great
drink.
beer, though.
It's a great beer.
It's
and
a
it's
great,
cheap
like-
as
No.
fuck.
Rolling Rock, dude. You can get that $2 tap.
I know it's sweet. It's awesome.
Dirt poor. Like, if you're fucking ready, this is my saying. This isn't my saying. This is Dave Chappelle saying. Poor.
Yeah, we're just gonna steal Dave Chappelle's jokes all night.
No. Dave Chappelle said this, and it's like stayed with me. And it's like, poor is a mindset, but you can be broke.
Oh, I've heard that.
Like,
I've heard
I don't
that.
know why that stuck with me. Like,
Broke is
you can
just
be-
like a temporary
you can be,
thing.
You can
Poor
be,
is a mindset.
You can
yeah.
be you can be broke, but poor is a mind. Or maybe it's the other way around.
No,
it's
that is
definitely
true. That is true.
Like,
Broke is just like, yo, I can't go out right now. I'm broke right now. You don't say
Definitely.
I'm poor right now. Because if you're
Definitely.
poor, that's
Bro,
who you are.
dude,
That's your
dude,
character.
Brady and I were talking
I'm
about
poor
this
right now.
Dude, Brady and I were talking
That's
about
a
this
lifestyle.
right now. No, you're just
yeah.
asking for like attention. Like, oh, I'm poor. I'll say that every
You're-
now and
yeah.
then, but like,
You're asking for government subsidies.
Yeah,
You're asking
like,
for
I'm
my
not-
tax
We're not actually
dollars.
poor. We all come from white families.
Very affluent white
100%,
families.
yeah. Well, here's okay.
New England.
Well,
white
New
family.
England.
Brady and I were talking about like, all the fucking fent walkers in like Brattleboro, Vermont, and fucking like Burlington, like, bro, like I feel like if I was like dirt poor, like literally, like, and all I had was like the streets, I feel like I could survive. Like, I have like fishing skills and.
Dude, if I'm on the streets with nothing, I'm out of there in like 3 months tops, dude.
3 months tops.
3
That's
months
so
tops.
impressive
But that's
because
like-
I was saying that I would be a fucking horrible homeless person.
Well, all right, that's if I don't die in the first week. There's like 80% chance I don't die in the first week, but if I make it out, it's the first 3 months.
Between what, like other homeless people disputes, like I'm
Dude,
fighting for
I
this-
don't. I've never
you're-
been homeless.
You're fucking fighting for this toilet paper.
You
like,
never fucking know, dude. You never know.
That's crazy.
Other
Okay.
homeless people, bears,
Hold up.
heroin.
Let me chief that vape before we start.
Let's go, brother.
This is going in the episode, though. Sorry, Mom.
He had plenty of Oktoberfest.
I've been drinking since 11 o'clock.
As
Yes.
a man
Yes,
should.
We have.
Yeah. This
On
is
your
a
one day off,
a manly
your
guy.
first day off in 40 days.
refill.
No, not even that. Just fucking,
Oh, just cheers the camera.
Cheers the camera. You love to see it.
not even boys. We're also very inclusive here.
Boys,
I still have not. Oh, I've had one girl on the pod.
that's pretty good, dude. It's a good ratio.
Yeah. I want to get my old professor on. She was cool too. But other than that, I don't really have a lot of female friends who would probably be on the pod.
That's the way she goes.
Well, you're not even in frame, so it doesn't even matter.
You can still hear me.
Yes, you can. Okay.
They hear the crackle.
Oh, what a beautiful night for this. Imagine
Beautiful
if it was
evening.
pouring rain.
We're still out here.
Yeah, we're still out here when it's pouring rain.
Committed to the bit.
We'll get to the bit. Yeah, we chose outside over the Goon Cave.
I think that was the right choice. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful
I don't
day.
think Livy Dunn as the background would be a very good like welcoming scene.
Yeah, I
we
feel
have
like,
to make sure. We have to make sure to drop enough celebrity and political people's names so we get in the algorithm.
Right.
that's I'm on that.
If we say that enough, then it
Literally
will
just
sneak into
like-
the algorithm.
That Charlie Kirk, like
Charlie Kirk
That was crazy.
deleted.
Moving on.
Charlie Kirk, that was crazy. Moving on.
Just do that about everyone, every like last scandal that's happened in the past 10 years.
But anyway, we should probably say what's up. Welcome back to the 5th year. I have a very special guest for the 10th episode. That's a milestone. 10 is a milestone.
10's big.
Double
sure.
No, when you turned 10, that
You
was
turned 10,
that,
like-
that was a milestone.
That's
so
a milestone.
Why not?
You
that?
have your first beer.
I don't remember. Do you guys remember turning 10? By the way,
I do.
I'm here. Okay, I'm here with Nick Terranova. We got Aiden behind the camera running
Amen.
shit. Shout
Yes,
out,
sir.
shout out both these guys for being a part of this. I don't remember turning 10.
I do. I got a motor
I
scooter.
don't-
It was fucking
I don't
sick.
actually remember turning 10.
I didn't get a motor scooter when I turned 10, but I remember when I was, I think I had to been 4. It was between 4 and 6. I got a like a mini Jeep that you could
Oh.
drive, and it had a Diego.
Lit.
It had a Diego plushie in
fuck
it
yes.
from Medora. You remember Diego?
Yes, dude.
He was like he was the bruz.
Shit.
Diego was like the Dora. He was the bruz in Dora. It was him sitting in the Jeep. I walked into my garage for my birthday, or that might have been Christmas, but it was it was Diego in a Jeep.
Diego is the
That's
edgy
sick, dude.
Dora.
What a way to wake up.
That was probably the happiest I've been in my life.
Genuinely, I don't feel like that's why like if you have kids, like you got to be a little bit of a dick. You don't want to like spoil shit too early, you know? Like they got to understand like if you make it too good, it doesn't get better. That's how people kill themselves, you know? Like
Right.
so like you got to have some trauma in a childhood.
There's a clear difference between people who
Yeah,
got.
how do you create controlled trauma?
That exactly, cuz you don't want real trauma. That's
It's true.
like
No, it's true. Like
that
how,
last
like,
generation.
How do you create like a well-rounded human? I feel like that's such a subjective.
that's I think my
question,
parents
like-
did a really good job of that. They didn't buy cable TV till I was like 12, you know?
You were
Right.
only on Netflix.
No, dude, we'd get DVDs from the library.
Yeah, you can
Red-
rent like DVDs.
What is it called, like Redbox?
cassettes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I was on until I was
Isn't
like
it called
12.
like Redbox? I remember when my parents would go to Redbox
I remember Redbox.
Shout out Redbox.
all the time.
Do those
At
still
least,
exist?
yeah, we're all.
Yes.
I can't believe. Okay, we're all old enough to remember Redbox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was a short period of time when like the CDs were going low and like streaming was just like becoming a thing.
It's just funny because there is an age gap between all three of us.
Yeah.
He's almost 24.
Wow.
I'm 22.
Unk.
You're 20.
Yeah. That's
So,
like a nice even split.
It is. It really. We're
that's
all like in between each other. But anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, dude.
Dude, I'm glad. I feel like this was like prophesized for like there's been events leading up to this, you know?
We've manifested this for over a year now.
The first time our paths crossed, it was like the story started and it was like this is bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, bro. You are one of the funniest motherfuckers I know, for sure. So I'm so excited to have you here. But the reason I wanted to do this is because I feel like people need to know who you are. So like, you grew up in the Cape Cod area.
Yeah.
Tell us either what that was like, and was there anywhere else that you grew up as a kid? Were you in Cape Cod your whole childhood?
My whole
or-
damn life. So the thing about Cape Cod is that everyone is like they're like sticklers for like being like, oh, I'm a Cape Codder. So I was born in Boston. My parents lived in like Everett, which is like a suburb, or not a really suburb, not a like city outside there, you know. And they sold the house like the day I was born, moved to Cape. And so I lived on Cape my whole life, but I wasn't born there. So if I ever like, I can't apply for scholarships and shit that are like only for Cape Codders.
Okay.
It's kind of fucked, but that's the way she goes. But I have lived there my whole life in the same town too. I think there's like a couple months where like we moved around while they were trying to find a house, but like
Has it always been the same house since
since
that first house?
Yes, yeah. They bought that in like 2006, and they're still there. My parents will probably die in that house, which is cool, I guess. I
Is
don't
this
know.
on the water?
No, we're like about as inland as you can get on Cape, which it's still 5 minutes from the beach either way.
I have an interesting question to have. So I have a coworker that he also grew up on the Cape, and he had seasonal friends. that would only come during the summer.
Yes, dude.
Do you have the same?
My next door neighbor, right? Marianne, bless her heart, dude. I love her. Sweet old lady. Her grandson, my buddy Justice Huang. Shout out him if you're watching this. He would come down every summer, and like, yeah, that's still like maybe you guys get this. When you graduate high school, I feel like you're only like still close with like 5 to 10 people maybe from like that you knew
If
before.
even.
Exactly, dude. That's if like you really maintain connections. He's one of them, you know? Even though he was a seasonal friend, like I'm still close as fuck with that guy. Love him. But yeah, I would just basically, I'd see him in the summer. I'd hang out with him like every day because he lived right next door, and then I wouldn't see him until June the next year.
You would cherish the moment with him, right?
You would cherish the moment. You would like,
know
yeah.
that he's only there for what, maybe 2 months at a time?
Exactly. Maybe
Yeah.
he comes down for Thanksgiving, but
So interesting, because my coworker, he was there, you know, he's a little bit older, and he would always say that, like, you know, they didn't have, you know, mobile phones then. So it was like he would meet his, you know, he'd have, you know, maybe they rent a house or something, right?
yeah.
And like he would never see these people ever again. Like,
that could happen.
like I don't know if that was the scenario you had. Were you on this like super like high like?
Yeah, I don't really think so because, like I said, it was like a family house, you
Right.
know? Like, they'd come there for the summer, so they'd be there every year.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I've definitely met people that, like, I then didn't see again. But, like, that'd be like, oh, I worked with them, you know? And
Okay.
I don't remember their name now. It wasn't like we built a really lasting connection.
But you're a Cape Cod boy at heart.
I'm a Cape Cod boy at heart.
Because to like, at least to me, you give off those vibes.
Do I?
You seem like a beach boy.
Yeah, dude, I
You
mean,
have
I
the-
do try to.
It's like, have you ever surfed?
Dude, no, but I want to.
That's crazy to me because you give off like the surfer guy archetype.
I feel like that's kind of why I want to surf, and like it would fit the character. It would fit it like so well. Also, I feel like I'd be good at it. Like I snowboard. It's like that's
Yeah.
got to transfer
it
some
just,
skills.
it translates.
It's got to be like similar or whatnot, you know? It's like just like the water's a little warmer than the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the Oregon connection? Is there one?
Oh, so
because
this
you
is a
got the
great
Oregon
story.
you got the Oregon Ducks jersey on. Tough ass jersey. Literally
Fire
like that's like how I
ass
remember you.
Jersey, dude. So how I came across this is me and my buddies went to Main Street Hyannis for something, dude. I forget. We had like a purpose to be there, but we were there. We were in some store. Oh, we were in this this like military surplus store, right? They had like random like old World War II like artifacts and shit. And they had like random like LARPer like military gear and shit. We were more looking at like the old like not non-functional like RPGs and grenades and shit. We're like, that's fucking sick. And we were there. We were pretty drunk too. We were like day drinking that day, and we were just like, let's just fucking go into random stores on Main Street. So we're in there, and I didn't end up buying anything because I was broke, not poor, broke. And my buddy though, he got a beret, a Playboy beret. It's so fucking tough, dude. That's like, I wish he'd wear that more, but I get why he doesn't. But it's tough as fuck. He also got a machete. Like, they said it was from Vietnam. Like, soldiers were using that to hack through the jungles of Vietnam. He had a machete. And I remember them specifically telling us, like, hey, don't, like, it's totally legal to own this, you know? You know, it would be more illegal to have an open beer, but do not take it out of the sheath, you know? Because, like,
In
that's
public.
Yeah, because that's brandishing a weapon. Don't go out of these doors and, like, immediately, you know, like, take it out on Main Street. Cops go by all the time. You'll get in trouble. So, like, we buy it. We get out the door, and my friend immediately takes it out, starts fucking waving it around and shit. It was great. It was a great time. We didn't get in trouble, but while we're walking down Main Street, we bump into my buddy's, like, situationship at the time. She worked at a thrift stop down the store, and she was like, he's like waving in her face. She's like, let's go to my work, you know? Like, I think just trying to get him off the street and shit. And we're like, all right, let's go hit up a thrift store. So I went to that thrift store, and while we're in there, I find like a back room. It's where they had like all their shit that wasn't like, they hadn't like put on sale yet. You know, they didn't have a price tag. They still like go through and shit. That's where like the owner's private collection of like DVDs and shit was. So I probably wasn't supposed to be there, but I was in there and I was digging through a box and I found this, dude. I see a jersey.
So it wasn't even hanging up with the
It was
other
not
stuff.
hanging up, dude. I had to dig for this. And I flip it around and I see on the back it says Muhammad. I'm like, holy shit, this was like meant to be.
That's like an Islamic character, right?
I think that's, yeah, he's like their prophet.
Yeah.
He's like their Jesus.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of Muhammads. I don't think I've ever met a Muhammad, but there's a lot of them I've heard. But yeah,
Muhammad is like our. It's like, what's a common American name?
like Joe.
Like Joe.
It's like John Smith.
Joe, John Smith, John.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Because every once in a while in the NFL, I feel like in the NFL most of all, like that's a football jersey. You find a Mohammed.
But what was funny is that Muhammad's usually like a last name or a first name. This is a last name. And so like I quickly like looked up the player like to make sure he didn't have like rape allegations or something. That'd be really bad if it's like oh, this guy's like worse than OJ, you know? And I'm wearing his shit. So I looked that up. He was cool. Jabbar Muhammad. That name's even fucking cooler than just Muhammad. Jabbar. You ever met a Jabbar?
No. I only know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, dude. His
That's
first name was
Jar
Jabbar.
Jar Binks.
Yeah. Basically. So I was like, that's sick. I bought it, haggled with the guy a bit. He was like 25. I was like 20. He was like 25. I was like, okay. And so I bought it.
Wow.
And that's how I came upon this jersey.
He was jerking you off over $5.
I think so. I don't really remember too much because I was pretty drunk. And yeah, dude, I bought the jersey and the rest is history.
Wow. Well, thank God that happened because
Thank God.
It's become such a fucking iconic piece of your collection, dude.
Like my friend told me one time, because I was showing him some video of like when I was doing some dumb shit, up to some shenanigans. And he told me, he was like, Nick, I feel like whenever I see a video of you wearing that jersey specifically, some bullshit is going on. Like that's like your certified bullshit outfit, you know? Like up to no good
Hell
when
yeah.
you're wearing that.
Hell yeah.
I was like, that's what I try to put forward. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. So we know that you're a certified beach boy.
Right.
Confirmed. I gotta ask, you rock the mullet and the chops
Yeah.
like no one I've ever met before.
I've never met anyone like
Is-
I've met. Sorry, go on.
No, are the mullet and chops like, is that genetic in your family, or did you just like realize one day like, yo, I can grow this shit, I'm gonna rock this?
Actually, so yeah, I don't think anyone in my family really like had that. My uncle, my godfather, he had long hair. He had some funny like facial stuff. I think now he's just got like a stash and like normal hair. But you know, I one day, you know, I had the mullet because I was here. I had long hair. I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can rock a mullet. You know, I was like, I'm in college. Time to make a change. Add to the character. Cut the hair. Had the mullet. Back then, I had like a little bit of a goatee. I had a little like scruff here and the stash. And for like some race, we all like shaved to just have stashes, you know. People are clean shaven, grew it out. And then after that, it was actually just willpower. I was like, mutton chops would go hard as fuck. You know what I mean? And so I just like decided, I was like, I'm gonna try to grow mutton chops, and it just like happened. You know, like I'd kind of had it, like I noticed before, like, oh, I have facial hair here. You know, when you're shaving, you can see like where it's coming in, but it was just like I guess I just decided one day, I was like, mutton chops would go hard as fuck.
It is, because your mutton chops are thicker than any like beard I could ever even grow, and they're your chops.
It's actually, I think this is like it's developed over time, you know. Like now I get to the point like I kind of trim that. You know?
You go back and look at like your high school photos. You didn't have the chops.
No, not at all.
This came to be.
I
like,
did in like one point, but I think it was just like my regular hair had like grown down so much. Like it wasn't facial hair; it was just normal hair. If that makes sense.
It
They're
does.
Very mature.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, like, I think like lacrosse and hockey boys probably like cream themselves over your mullet.
It's great.
They probably like wish they had your mullet.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I used to get like so many compliments on the mullet, but like recently, as time goes on, I get more on the chops.
Do you go to the barber and ask them to clean up your chops and mullet? Or does it just naturally grow perfectly like that?
So, like some Joe Dirt shit where it's genetically
That's what
only
we were
grows
talking
like
about.
that.
I was like, are you like Joe Dirt? Where like you have like a genetic problem where your hair only grows like
No,
that
I
particular
do. I
way.
do shave it like that. I shave like this. And when I went to the barber, I go to oh God, what's the place in Keene?
There's a couple.
There's a couple. There's a good one. They just changed owners. And funny enough, the guy that bought it is from Cape Cod. Isn't that like a funny little
Of course.
Jed's?
Yes.
You know
Yes,
Jed's?
I've been there. Yeah.
Shout
yeah.
out Jed's.
Yeah,
The guy that one of the guys that works there, he's like a mullet specialist. I was put onto this information. So that's where I originally got it cut.
Okay.
And then I went back another time, and I came in, and he was like, "Holy shit, dude! I'm gonna make these chops look so good." Like I didn't have to ask. Like he just looked. He was like, "Please don't tell me you're shaving this all because like, oh, I just want to like make it look good." I was like, "Please do," and he did. He did a great job. Shout out Jed's. I forget who was cutting my hair, but great business. I do, yeah, but they do kind of like mess around with it. They kind of like trim up the sides and whatnot. The mullet is cut. It's not all natural.
You're probably a fucking gem, because they don't ever get people that walk in with like.
I mean, it is New Hampshire. I feel like they get like a decent amount, but
Dude, I don't think I know anybody that's got a fucking helmet.
They just
Like-
because people typically walk into a barbershop and they're like, yeah, let me get like a just like a classic like low fade.
We got low.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, you got to trim my mullet and chops like to precision, or else
I'll kill you.
I'm leaving you.
yeah.
You have like a personal relationship with your barber. Like, I'm leaving you if you don't do me right.
Low key, like I think they would know if I just like one day they didn't see me anymore. They'd be like, "Oh, we fucked up."
But do you
fucked up.
after you go to the barber, do you like style your chops after? Because like you're not going to the barber every 2 weeks. So I assume you grow shit down here.
I
and all
grow
that.
shit down here. I
So-
do shave that myself.
So you
like,
trim around your chops.
yeah, dude.
Okay.
My razor is like just the perfect size where it doesn't fit between my stash and the chops. So I gotta like bend the hairs on either side. I gotta get like an angle and shit. Yeah, I've been thinking about just like trimming it ever so slightly so it is the perfect length, but I'm a little scared to touch them, you know?
Can we get like a shaving tutorial from
Yeah,
you?
so basically
Like I'm saying, like you gotta go. First of all, you gotta start a YouTube channel, and then you gotta be
Probably.
like, how I trim my chops, and then just
that'd
literally
be
give us
great
a like
video.
step by step.
Do it
how
in the
to-
communal bathroom so there's people like walking by and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want like a quick, like, no
Yeah.
visuals, but step by step.
Yeah.
Basically, you take the cream, you got to get all in the neck because I don't like a neck beard. I get up here, I go up the side, and then I get like little tiny hairs up here. So I make that like the edge, the top edge.
I go up to like the under
dude.
under eye. As
Exactly, because they'll just be like random hairs, little random peach fuzz. So I'll get all the way up like that. Basically, where you don't see hair, there's shaving cream, and then just shave that shit. Yeah. And then like right here, I like kind of like press up and like get in there, and that's about it. And then I go over because I use that with like a normal razor, and then I use like an electric buzzer to like kind of trim the chops down.
Well. Yeah, bro.
I get a little unruly. That's
Not-
the tutorial.
Yo, not to break the fourth wall, but just make sure the mic is up here.
Yeah, I kind of realized that like
I was signaling. That.
Okay, my bad. No.
I was like.
I just wanted to make sure we were getting this shit crispily.
I should have
That's all.
switched
No, it's
hands.
good. We're good.
Well, no, that's honestly on me. I should have established that before we started.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? Yo, we lost all the audio. Imagine. No.
terrible episode.
The steel reserve is in perfect frame. It couldn't look any more beautiful.
Thank you. I'm keeping the Smirnoff Smash on my crotch. I don't know.
Just
if
in the
that's-
lap,
Is it?
just fucking
Is it?
ready.
Is it keeping it cool and fresh?
No, my balls are hot.
That's
It's
what I'm
gonna
saying.
honestly
No,
warm
I'm
it.
saying the other way around. Is it keeping it? Is it?
Would you
keeping,
rather have-
Is it keeping your babies on
Yo,
stalemate?
I just gotta say, shout out Keith. He just pulled up in the background.
I love you, Keith.
Way back. Hell yeah. That chair.
No,
No,
dude,
that chair was already fucked up.
Dude, I literally sat in that seat and it just fucking broke.
That,
Like
that shit was already ripped. Yo,
it broke when I was like mid
dude,
beer. Like
if you want, throw the shit in the camp chair out of it and just sit in that. Just throw it on the ground.
Isn't he the one who lives here?
Yeah, he fucking lives here. Yeah, it's literally his crib. I'm telling him what to do. But so I got to talk about your Snapchat private story.
Oh my god.
Obviously, it's a private story.
It's a private story.
It's for the people who know
this is
you.
some close like we gotta be
First of
we're
all,
gonna be tight. But,
I
like,
just want
we
to
gotta
say
be-
it's absolutely a blessing that I'm on it. Like I feel genuinely blessed that I get to experience
you see a
that
post on what
every
it do.
time. Some of your videos and quotes on that have like resonated with me to the point where like I'm thinking about them weeks after. like weeks after.
Like give me an
posted
example.
them.
What's like one thing I've said you've thought about?
Glad you asked that because there is one. It was I can't remember where you were, but like something inconvenienced you and you hopped on Snapchat and you were like, yo, this country went to shit.
I know exactly what this quote is.
You said this country went to shit when white boys stopped trick shotting. You said this country went to shit when white boys stopped trick shotting. I haven't been able to stop thinking about that ever since you fucking said it. I was like,
I know.
Just run me through what was happening in that.
So-
if you can remember, run me
Oh, I
through.
remember exactly.
Run me through what was happening in that moment, and why you think that.
So, so I was fishing, right? This was like a week before I came back to college. No, like 3 days. It was like the last time I was hanging out with my best drinking buddy, one of my best homies, Austin, from back home. It was like all summer. We both had Wednesdays off. That was our only day off, so we'd hang out every Wednesday. That's where a lot of the videos came from. But we were fishing. To that day, we're like, we're gonna get up early as fuck. We're gonna get up at like 5. We're gonna have lines in the water by 6, and we're gonna fish all day. And I woke up at like 7:30. I felt so bad, dude. He called me like 17 times. I felt so bad. But we got out there. We were fishing. We had like planned this ahead. We had all the bait ahead of time and shit. The car was already loaded. We already had the nips ready. And so we were fishing. And I think I probably just had like my hook snagged on something, or maybe the fish weren't biting. I don't know what the inconvenience was, but it was probably something related to fishing. And so I was just like, yeah, dude, like this country went to shit. Because, dude, whenever I get angry, which is usually when I'm drunk, I get angry, I look big picture, you know? I'm never like, this is a problem in my life. This is a problem in everyone's life. You know what I mean? And so I was like, this country, like me having a bad time fishing, is just a reflection of the country as a whole. And where does that problem stem from? White boys not making trick shot videos. Is that the direct cause? No, but it is like an obvious correlation. The economy got worse. Like life just kind of got worse when white boys stopped making trick shot videos.
It's because all of them turned into influencers after trick
That's
shotting.
a big thing, dude. When people were trick shotting, they were doing that shit for the love of the game. No one was making millions of dollars, dude.
Hell no.
FaZe
Making $0.
house, dude. FaZe house, that was just a bunch of guys. There was like 10 guys in a normal ass house. It wasn't like a mansion or nothing. No, dude. They were just there for the love of the game.
No.
No one was like becoming richer than Earth on that shit. It was just
They had a couple sponsorships, like, don't get us wrong.
no. They weren't like they weren't poor, but like
No.
they were. It was a question like every month, like, oh, are we gonna make it? Like, is the dream over? Or is the dream still going? You know,
For sure. They placed their trust in this
Exactly.
clan.
Yes,
in
dude.
FaZe Clan.
It was about the dream.
Was FaZe Clan your most like watched channel? Because there was FaZe, there was there was FaZe, there was
Optic
FaZe
Gaming.
there was Optic, there was
Team
like
10.
all
Team 10.
there was all those fucking channels, but FaZe was the one.
FaZe was like the blueprint.
But it's like, yeah, like no, that's
Like,
a genuine
fucking phase
concern.
up, baby. Phase up.
That's a genuine concern. It's like, yeah, we got these sponsorships, but like, are we actually going to be able to like pay our bills tomorrow?
Exactly.
Like, you're not really making much dough off of that shit.
No, not at
You're
all.
really not.
Not at
It's
all.
like, because you're getting your house. Your house is paid for. They were paying for their house.
They were. They did have that on lock.
But then it's
maybe.
like you have to wake up and be like, yo, I got a game for my
I
life.
have the game, dude.
It's like if I don't hit a
Rent
trick,
is on the
if I don't hit
line.
a trick shot today, we might not eat dinner. That was what it was.
What's that? Who's that one guy that's always on reels? That's always doing like the NBA like trick shots, and he's just like this short white dude.
That guy's not in FaZe.
No, he's not.
His name
Who is
starts
that?
with a J.
Who is that?
I don't fuck. I know
Do
who you're talking
do you
about,
guys,
but I don't know who.
Nick,
it
do you know who I'm talking
I
about?
have I do not
He's
have a
probably
damn
the
clue.
only guy that's like managed to make that like an actual career. Like
plays
he'll
in,
like.
like-
He'll do it from like
FaZe
from
jarbs.
from like nosebleed seats and like completely like shoot it and make it.
No, I know.
And like how many takes does that make him?
He plays in like celebrity NBA
Yes,
or
yes.
celebrity basketball games.
Yes.
I can't remember what his name is.
And that's like that's the American dream right there. Is that you can have a passion, and if you work hard enough, if you put the blood, sweat, and tears into it, you will have a good life.
Have you trained with the ballista and DSR for long
And
enough?
for long enough, dude. If you put in the hours, if you're there, you're practicing, you're really dedicated, it will pay off. That's the American dream right there.
They really they slipped into like such a fucking perfect time
Just the perfect niche.
in like gaming and like YouTube, like online video culture.
That was like the flip, dude. When COD trick shots were a thing, that's when gaming went from just fucking nerds on like a beige kind of box into like that's what the cool jocks do is they play COD.
Yeah.
The guy I was talking about is Tristan Jass.
Yes. Yep. I knew there was a J in there.
This weird like.
I've never seen that guy in my life.
Yeah, Keith.
He does the
shout
trick
out
shot
to
videos.
Keith for pulling that up. As
Good comms, dude.
thank
Good
you.
as
comms,
a
Keith.
secondary like secretary.
Thank you. I knew there was a J in there somewhere, but and to tie it all back in, your private stories are fucking hilarious.
Thank you, dude.
Have you ever thought about like making them public? Because here's my theory. I think there are so many people that could be like micro celebrities / Instagram influencers, TikTok influencers, whatever you want to call them. But the problem is they just don't post their shit publicly. It's always on like a private story or something, or a private Instagram story. But it's like, if you really were to take I believe if you were to take all your videos and put them out there for like anyone to see and like share, dude, I seriously believe you could be a character.
See, I get that. Low-key, you're kind of right, because, like, this is just the egotism talking, but I'm funny as fuck, dude.
You are.
My shit is hilarious.
Nobody is gonna fucking deny that.
And so, like, I know that, like, eventually, like, it'd pan out, you know? I'd be that niche internet micro-celebrity, you know? But I don't know if I want that shit out there. I don't know if, one, I don't know if the world's ready for that. Two, I kind of want a job.
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, one, do you even want that? Two,
That's true.
it's like uncomfortable knowing that you're putting yourself out there and people are like now basically diluting you down to being this character that are in videos like a couple times a week. Like,
See,
that's a tough thing to deal with.
Because I've thought about it before, and like on the internet, I've never been someone that like wants to hide behind a screen. Like, that's me, that's my face, I'm gonna own it, you know? My Instagram is public. I'll never put that shit on private, you know? Like, that's because if you can't own up to who you are online, then can you really like be who you are? I don't know. That was a weird way of putting it, but like that's kind of the way I look at it.
I think a lot of people would relate to that.
Yeah, exactly.
If they
so it's,
like, if they don't want to admit it, or if they do, like whatever. But I think they can at least agree with it.
and so that's why I feel like my private stories, that is how I am like in real life. Like, I'm not like
yes, dude.
panning that up for the camera. That's what I do every day, you know?
Yeah.
The weird question is job security.
That
But
is
like, how much of that is really gonna like? If you're working a corporate job, who the fuck is looking at that? Like,
that's a huge thing that like I wonder, because it's like I feel like it never really matters until it does, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like 99% chance it's fine, but like what if it like isn't? What if you miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime because
Dude,
of that?
But
Then again, going back to like that's who I am, like do I then want to like hide that? You're kind of convincing me right now. Like, fuck,
Dude,
I should just start posting that shit.
I'm sorry. What? I don't know. I can't remember what your major is. What's your major?
I'm in architecture and construction management,
Okay.
dual degree.
There is no job where they're going to look at your like social media history and determine whether or not you're qualified for that job based on something you might have done online. It's just not happening.
That is true. Okay.
That is only going to happen at like, I think that's a huge misconception people have. Is like, it's something they teach us in like middle school and high school. It's like, whatever you put out there, it's out there forever. Where it's like, dude, unless you're like up here, no one's gonna give a fuck, because you're held responsible for like doing your duties for your job, but like nobody is gonna care if you said something crazy on the internet one time fucking 2+ years ago. That's not a thing.
That really, yeah. I just gotta have more confidence with it. You're kind of convincing me right now. I think one of the aspects is the job thing. Honestly, that shouldn't be that much of an issue. I kind of talked about that before off camera. Number two, just family seeing that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, dude, what would my grandma think if she sees me plastered, setting the kitchen on fire because I don't know how to cook on fucking grease on a cast iron, you know? It's like, that's not a great look. But then again, it's like, my grandma's not online, you know?
All the people who are hiring us are old people. And you know what they don't know how to do is find anything online.
That is true. That is true.
Anything you do, they're not going to be able to fucking find it. They're never going to see this episode.
I pray to God.
Unless it gets a million fucking views, they're never gonna see this. Like,
If it gets a million
nobody's
views,
ever...
then like, you don't need a fucking job. You got
Yeah,
a
then
million
you
views.
might not need a job. But that's what I'm saying. Like, most jobs, dude, they're gonna check your like basic background information and like jobs you've had in the past. They're not gonna be fucking digging on YouTube for like quotes you said. So it's just not relevant. I really don't think so.
Yeah.
But you just said, didn't you just say you don't want your grandma seeing you in the kitchen setting shit on fire?
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of what happens.
You, like, on video multiple times, you have built some crazy sandwiches.
Oh my God, dude.
That's like, you've gotten
love
drunk
faded
a couple times. And, like, I've gone on Snapchat and I've been like, holy shit, Nick's story is, like, 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
And it's just...
after a couple drinks, no, like, concept of time, and so I'll just upload whatever.
You're just like, I need a breakfast sandwich.
I do.
It's like I'm drunk and I'm back in my crib. Like I need something.
You need something. You can't go to bed
Like,
on
you're like
empty
you are
stomach.
iconic for building breakfast sandwiches
Oh yeah.
on Snapchat private.
I think that one I had like a couple weeks ago, that was genuine. That was like pretty peak for the career. I don't think like ever. I don't think that's gonna be the peak of history, but that was a highlight in my career.
dude, you know regulars. Do you know like Regular Show?
Yes.
Like the cartoon?
Yes, dude. That's the shit they would kill for.
You know they always like be building the craziest sandwiches.
Nutty shit.
Like on some Regular Show type shit. Build me your dream breakfast sandwich. What is it? Because you put
breakfast
steak in them.
I did. I went hard as fuck that one night.
I remember what you're talking about. I wish we had clips.
Yeah. Do you want me to go into the
No,
sandwich
like-
I made
like,
that time
yo,
or just dream?
No. Top to bottom, dream breakfast sandwich.
Top to bottom. So, without a doubt, this might be a bit of a hot take, but if you don't have bread at top and bottom, it's not a sandwich. You have to have bread top, bottom.
I don't
That
think-
shit, in my opinion, that shit is going to be toasted.
No one's gonna disagree with you there.
I hope not. Because, yeah, I wouldn't. We're not throwing any bagels. We're not doing some open face bullshit. Bread at top and bottom. Just remember that now. Now, that bread's going to be toasted for damn sure. We're going to throw some jam on there. Not jelly, jam. Because
Grape jam?
strawberry jam.
I'm serious. Like what
Strawberry
type of jam?
Strawberry jam, without a doubt. Peak substance to spread. I don't know what the fuck you'd call preservative.
Yes.
Whatever.
Preserve. That's what it's called.
After that, I think I'm gonna go. This might be a lot of like dry carbs, but I think I'm gonna go hash brown underneath.
Wow.
Yes.
That's funny. Me and Aiden were talking about that earlier. We got some breakfast sandwiches, and I was like, "Yo, do they got hash browns there?" And I was like, "I throw a hash brown on my sandwich every once in a while."
It's good as fuck, dude. It's good as fuck. You make a little breakfast burrito and you sneak that in there, it goes a long way. After that, though, I think I'm a sucker for a good omelet. So, like, the base of the sandwich is just going to be in an omelet. So, we're just going to go over this omelet now. After hash brown is going to come omelet. Omelet is going to be cheese, steak, peppers, onions. I think you go more than that, you're going a little far, you know? I mean, I don't want to say that, like, simplicity is key because this is kind of OD, but, like, that in this case, like, I don't want to throw in, like, 6 toppings.
OD pull.
I love saying that.
Yo, the fact that you're already throwing a whole, like, an omelet is a meal in itself. The fact that you're just, like, taking it and throwing it in a breakfast sandwich along with other shit is already blowing my mind. But
That's the way you
cook,
gotta
bro,
think, dude.
cook.
When you're drunk, that's the way you think. When you're hungry, when you're like, I need a sandwich, if this might be the last thing I eat on this beautiful earth, you throw an omelet in your sandwich, you know?
It's funny because I was saying that earlier. I was like, I would love to have an omelet within a sandwich.
It goes
Like-
great. It goes great. Because, like, egg sandwiches are good, you know? But it's like, why you already have egg, why don't you just make it an omelet? Omelets are better than eggs.
It's true.
Throw it in an egg sandwich, you know? So then we're going omelet. I think we might just be right back to bread, you know? Like I said, I don't want to go too crazy with it because I feel like sometimes you can go too crazy. That bread also has toasted and with jam, strawberry jam.
I'm just saying, this is the type of sandwich where, like, if, like, Regular Show, like, you're going to have to, like, fight like a god to eat
A
it.
demigod. Yeah, no, you're doing some bullshit to acquire that. You have to win like a lava cornhole game on the moon. You know what I'm saying? like
Yeah, like, dude, you gotta fight the basketball god. Yo, toss me that shit, homie.
that's the regular show formula right there. Take a normal game,
Yeah.
you add an adjective to make it more extreme, and then you place it in like a random location.
It's like, yeah, dude, it was like the basketball god. You should just pull up on the regular show, homies.
Yes,
Like
dude.
that, like on
Bass
some shit.
booming, dude.
It's like, and then at the end, you just like win a sandwich.
So it was a damn good sandwich, I'm sure, dude.
But okay, so I gotta ask, what? So you said you got Wednesdays off. That was your day.
That was my one day off.
Wednesday was your day.
That was my
back in the summer.
day. Oh my God, this summer Wednesdays went crazy.
What does your ideal Wednesday day off look like?
My ideal Wednesday day. I kind of perfected this formula. Now this is ideal. I don't know how much this happened, but I would wake up like 7 a.m. That didn't happen often, but I'd wake up at 7. I'd go for a run. I'd get a nice long run in, get that dopamine flowing, those serotonin, you know. I'd be feeling great from that run, and I need to do that anyways. And I had the time, so I'd go for a longer run, maybe somewhere scenic and shit. It'd be great. By like 9 a.m., I'm showered. I'm fucking ready to roll. I'm hitting up my buddy Austin. Yup, let's get drunk breakfast on the road. I have nothing in my system. I've ran like 12 miles. I'm headed over to I'm going to his house or I'm picking him up and he's coming to mine. We're going to start drinking. Nothing in our system. So one shot is like 4, dude. And we're taking like 6. So we're fucking hammered. We're making an insane breakfast. We would take, I'm a little scared to say this on the podcast because I don't want to get him fired, but.
Yeah, bro. You don't feel comfortable saying. If you don't feel comfortable saying it, like.
Anyways, we'd have a steak. On the good days, we'd get hash browns. We'd get potatoes. We'd cut them up. We'd boil them. We'd fry them up, dude. We fucked up hash browns so many times. But anyways, we'd get that going. We'd get eggs going. I'm a sucker for scrambled eggs. So we'd throw a little, this is the technique, right? You cook the steaks in the cast iron pan first. Get a nice sear on them bad bitches. Medium rare. They come out, dude. All that steak juice is still in there. That's when you throw the scrambled eggs in, dude. You get all that extra flavor, and the way it comes out hella fluffy. I don't understand the schematics behind this shit, but it works beautifully. And so we'd have that. We'd have hash browns, we'd have eggs, and we'd have steak and vodka lemonades. Breakfast of champions. We'd get that going. Be a great breakfast. You'd feel like a king, and it'd only be like 10:30 a.m. 10:30 a.m., we're going to go, like, swimming somewhere, you know? Probably, like, stop by the Packy or something, grab some beers, hit the swimming hole, and just kind of, like, chill for, like, the rest of the day, you know? And that was basically, like, my go-to plan. Maybe some other bullshit would come up. Maybe we'd hit up some other guys, get some football going, you know, around, like, 5 when they all got off work.
A little, like, tackle football?
A little, maybe tackle. Usually two-hand touch, dude, because there was some big boys, dude.
Some certified hit.
My buddy
rolling
Scrib.
some certified hitters.
Dude, my buddy Scrib, dude. He's like 6'5", 350. He's fucking massive. He works security overnight. I could not, like, I think you, me, and Keith could not take him down, dude. He's fucking huge. So we would not play tackle with him because that would it would be game over once he got the ball. So we'd play two-hand touch. And I would, because I'm like slightly athletic and they would all like smoke and shit, I would just fucking run up 5 touchdowns, dude. I'd feel like a king. Wow, what a time to be alive, dude. You're making me reminisce on this
I know,
shit. This is a
but, like,
good summer.
I feel like a crucial part of your summer was fishing. Like,
At the tail end, dude. At the tail end, me and my buddy Austin, like I said, this is my homie, like every Wednesday, because we both had the day off. That started to be our thing. We're like, let's just go fishing, you know? So we started fishing. We would, we'd hit up the bait shop, get like a little bucket. It was pretty cheap. You had our rods, you go out there. Fish were biting, you know, you reel in. They weren't too big, but, you know, it keeps it going. It's like gambling, but you don't really lose money, you know, which is awesome. Our best fishing day, though, that was the one I was talking about where I had that amazing quote. We fished for like 13 hours straight. I've never fished that long in my life. When I got home that night, every time I closed my eyes, I'd see an orange dot where the bobber had been. Like for the rest of the night, I couldn't go to sleep because I kept seeing it, and I was holding my phone, and I would like feel like the tug of like a fishing pole because I'd been holding it for so long.
In your dreams.
No, like I was awake, I was lucid, and I was like I would see just an orange dot, and my phone whatever I was holding in my hands felt like a fishing pole. I'd feel like the waves and shit.
Because you were in that video, you were doing a nip every fish. Every fish you took, you would rip a nip.
I don't know if it was that like consistent, but it was probably about that. We were keeping a good buzz going.
Shit, my bad.
You dropped something.
Yo, I dropped something. My bad. But yeah, that was another one of your most iconic stories. Was the day you were fishing in that pond.
That was a great day.
You were knee deep in that shit.
We just got out there. That's some real Cape Cod beach boy shit.
Yeah, were you on the coast there?
No,
Or
we were in
did
a
you-
litit kettle pond.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like a marsh.
It was
like
it was
a
just a
marshy
little pond, dude. We did a whole we went all the way around that shit, trying different spots. We found like a dead turtle and shit. It was pretty cool.
Okay. So we know that like you do a nip of fish, but like Steel Reserves, like that's your drink.
That is my
Why-
go-to.
Like, why are Steel Reserves? And I'm about to take a piss real quick. Explain why Steel Reserves are such an iconic. Because like the 40 ounce, you're drinking a 40-ounce Steel Reserve right now.
Yeah.
That is like an iconic drink because they only sell it in Massachusetts. They don't sell it in
You can't
New
get this
Hampshire.
everywhere.
You can't get it everywhere.
I thought you could, and then I came here and you can't.
Like, is Steel Reserve like your most iconic drink?
Yeah, so at some point, I kind of realized, like, I'm a young kid. I don't have a ton of money to be blowing on booze, especially with how much I drink. So I really was like, I got to focus on bang for the buck kind of stuff. And I thought about it. I was like, all right, I don't want to be ripping straight vodka shots. That's gross. And beer is wicked expensive. Let's find a happy medium. In comes malt liquor. Malt liquor is traditionally sold in these size bottles, 40 ounces, typically drinking by broke people. And I was like, all right, this is cheap as fuck. You know, it's like $3. You get 2 of those. You can get shit-faced for a night. You're in, you're out for like $7. That's sweet, you know? And they don't taste half bad. I tried a couple different brands, and Steel Reserve was just the one that really resonated with me, you know? That I was like, I can drink this. This tastes fine. I'm never going to turn this down. And yeah, so that's how that became like my go-to drink, is that I was like, this is a great amount to just be like, if you're walking around a party, you just are holding that. You got enough in there.
It's a statement.
Huh? It's a statement. It is a statement.
No,
it is true.
It's got its own look. No other bottle like looks like that.
You don't see a lot of other guys drinking
No.
that. I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple. I got friends that I've put on.
Fits your character. The Oregon mullet, Steel Reserve.
I will say this is like this. I might as go as far as saying that's a Cape Cod classic. I know a lot of boys back home that drink Steel Reserve. That's like their go-to, you know?
That was my go-to when I had like no money in high school.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to buy 2 Steel Reserves and I'm going to chill for the rest of the night.
That's how it
Like,
came
I'm kinda
about. I
worried.
had no money.
Yeah.
And
It's a homeless person beer.
it is a homeless person beer, but like homeless people know what the fuck is up, you know? Like
as we were talking about.
Like we said.
homeless people, like some of them got that shit figured out, you know? Like you can, a lot of people that are homeless, this might be, you know, controversial, but they choose to stay homeless because like that's a lifestyle, you know? If that's your thing, like that's you. Not you do you know what I'm saying? It's like life's gonna kind of suck, but like there's up points too, you know? You don't have to have a job. You don't have like restrictions and shit. You can just be drunk every day. Like I get the appeal. Me personally, I don't think it's for me, but I get it, you know?
Yeah. You got to like, you know.
Okay, but let's go on the flip side. Like, let's say you're a war veteran that's got no other choice. You're seeing fucking like.
I didn't say everyone.
Fucking no, I know. You're seeing fucking Jacob's Ladder every night. Fucking seeing, you know, you're tweaking every second. Fucking Steel Reserve is gonna settle the point. Like,
It's
where
it's gonna
at.
do the job.
It's gonna do the job.
You can
because-
literally beg for fucking 12 quarters and you've got yourself drunk for the night.
Some lady the other night, I was walking down the road and she asked me for 50 cents. What the fuck are you gonna do with 50 cents?
It's not what
And I
they can
think
do.
that's-
It's not what they can do with your 50 cents. It's what they can do with 10 people's 50 cents.
That's kind of what I'm realizing now is that in her mind, if she just gets 7 people to do that, she's got a good buzz. Life ain't so bad anymore,
you're
you know?
you're fed and drank for the evening.
My only thought with that is like, why the fuck would you ask for 50? No one carries change. Ask for at least $1.
No, anytime a homeless person comes up to me, I say I don't got cash on me.
That's exactly what I told her. I don't have change because I don't have change.
Historically it's gotten harder and harder for homeless people because people are just carrying
We're going
less
to a
and less cash on
cashless
'em.
society. If I was homeless, I'd have a little Venmo QR code printed out on me at all times.
Holy shit.
If you have a phone, I guess you can do that. You
I-
also have
I've
to have a
seen-
bank
I've
account and a
seen-
credit card.
I've seen many homeless people with, like, fucking phones.
Yeah, well, because a phone is so much cheaper than a house, dude. A phone's like 40
Definitely,
bucks
like
if you're
an-
getting
like
some
an
real
Android.
cheap
you could like
Android
make
shit.
a play off a phone, off
Yeah,
a
dude.
house. It's like, nah.
You got like
No,
a
dude.
solar powered like battery that charges your phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's the shit I think
Also,
about.
a phone, you pay for it once, you got a phone. A house, you got to pay rent and shit.
Get that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
So
Exactly.
like, you're a man with many hobbies, but like, what's something you do in your free time? We know, like, I don't know if everyone watching this knows, but you're a fantastic runner.
I do. I'm a big time
You
runner.
mentioned that earlier. You used to you go on runs with your boys on your off days.
Not with my boys alone, but yeah, dude, I run basically every day.
That's impressive because you could bang out like 14 miles like nothing
Oh, like nothing. I'll be doing that tomorrow actually.
after this sesh.
After this sesh, like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, all right, I'm feeling 14. It'll be no big deal, you know.
So you must use, well, I won't act like I don't know this. I know you use Strava.
I use Strava.
Are there bad bitches on Strava?
The Ruz, dude. You want me to go into the Ruz?
Is that the running
The
huzz?
running Huz, dog.
It's so fun. Huzz is such like a fucking universal
It's so
word. You can take
versatile.
like any adjective, add it to huzz, and it's like now you got the ruzz, the running huzz.
Exactly, dude. The
Like,
other.
do you be using? I was about to say, do you be using ruzz? No.
Do you? This was my question. Do you use Strava like Tinder?
I wish you could. It's actually kind of hard.
Can you DM the bad bitches?
You can DM.
On,
You can send direct messages on Strava, which is insane. Why the fuck? Like, don't hit me up on Strava.
Aren't they all public though? Aren't all comments public?
Comments are public, yeah.
But you can't send like a direct
No,
message.
you can send direct messages if you're following them and they're following you.
Okay.
So it's like you'd have to put in work, you know, to like make a Strava Ruz thing like work out, to really shoot your shot there.
but you can be like, oh shit, they do my loop. You can be like, oh shit, this bad bitch does my loop, bro.
Oh, dude, it'll tell you. It'll tell
Yeah.
you like who's ran this loop the most in the last 90 days. Who's got the fastest time on this little segment, you know?
Yeah.
You just flip it over to female, you scroll down. I sound like such
Wait, you
a
can
predator
filter
right now.
females on Strava?
Kind of. You got to get on this.
That's
dude.
a hack.
Yeah.
I don't run, but I'm about to download Strava. I'm for real about to download Strava and just filter the ruzz.
Well, like it's not going to just show you runs from girls, but like if you went on like a specific loop, it'll show you like the top 10 times male and female, you know?
Yeah.
And then
In
you
a
could-
certain area.
in a certain area, yeah.
Wow.
You could go from there.
Okay. That's interesting. Do you use dating apps or no?
I did use Tinder for a bit, and I had my one shot, I had my one match, and I'm like, I feel like dating apps, you're gonna have like one success there, you know, and after that it's just gonna be fat bitches. It's like nothing good comes out after you have one success. It's wraps. And so I have my one success, so I've kind of given up on that. But I kind of feel like Tinder. I would.
Based.
Yeah, thank you. I would only use Tinder when I was like inebriated and horny, you know? And it's like, it's such a trap because you just see pretty woman, pretty woman, pretty woman. It's like a serotonin trap, you know?
Well, Tinder likes to show you like 4 pretty women, and then
then
they just
Gorwalk
switch.
the
It just
Destroyer.
switches to the chuzz.
Yes, dude.
That's what it does.
It does do
and
that.
they trick you. And I don't know if you've ever used Hinge, I'll tell you. You know what Hinge does? You have a rose on Hinge where it's like you can like it's like a super like on Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
You can like send someone a rose on Hinge. They'll show you the hottest girls on Hinge, and if you send them a rose, they'll keep showing you hot girls after that because they want you to buy more roses. They're
that's
they're
evil.
They're like, oh shit, like I just burnt my rose, like, and now I'm still seeing all these like fine shits. It's like
I need to send more roses.
Let me buy more roses so I can keep sending them. That's what they.
That's how they get
that's
you, dude.
Seriously, a strat they use.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Dude, the
It's
algorithm companies
But
are
I guess
evil.
if you just have Strava, you're just set.
You're set, dude.
You
You're
don't
set.
even need either.
Times say it all.
Times say it
times
all,
and
dude.
mileage
You can't.
say it all.
You can lie about shit on Tinder. You can't lie about shit on Strava. You know,
Strava's
Yeah.
the truth.
Your runs are public,
your runs are public.
and there's no fudging that.
There's no
Unless
fudging that.
wait,
You
could
got
I-
to do that.
Wait, could
shit.
I get in my car and drive around and fake as my Strava
I
time?
think you could, but like I'm gonna like. All right, who the fuck is driving down a road at like 10 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Like for like 12 miles. That's fucked.
Okay.
So
So
you want to get those chuzz.
you can pick out the fake Strava.
You can figure it out.
Yeah.
I'd also see like because it gives you a map of where you ran. I see you're like in
Right.
the road the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Why is he on the highway? You know what I mean? Shit don't add up.
Yeah, dude. Right. So that's a big part of your personality. Like that's a big part of your character is running.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's what you came to school for. That was part of your decision.
More or less, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say like, oh, I came here to run, but like, you know, I wasn't gonna run at some of the other schools I applied to. Did I get into those schools? No, but like that was one of the reasons I applied here is that I would run.
Yeah.
Glad I came here. It's a good move.
I'm happy you came here too, dude.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just happy. I'm really happy. That
Can
we
you, dude?
crossed paths.
I applied to Harvard and Brown.
Not
Can you
Oregon
fucking
State.
imagine
Did you
if
get
I
in?
was no? Can you imagine
What
if
was
I
the
was
most
there?
prestigious school you got into?
I got into the only schools I got into were here in Clark, and then I applied to Harvard and Brown. I only
Okay.
applied to 4 schools. I was going big or going home.
Clark's
went
like,
home.
Clark's
Keenan's
like on
home.
par. Clark's on par with
Clark
you.
is on par, yeah.
par with yours.
They're just like a little. I'm not gonna say what they are, but anywho.
Yeah, dude. Are you? This is kind of like a one-off random question, but are you much of a collector? Like, do you like
Collector.
collecting stuff?
No, I don't really.
Because right
collect
now
much.
there's like a craze that goes on with like the Pokemon, like the
Mhm.
Pokemon stuff, like Pokemon
I've
cards.
seen that comes up every couple years.
Are you like Are you familiar with?
I'm
What's going on
familiar
there?
with Pokemon cards.
Like right now, it is the most valuable it's ever been.
It's like richer than gold, like right? Like it's more.
Pretty much, like to a certain extent. Like, do you think Pokemon like, do you think Pokemon cards should be as valuable as they are? They're literally pieces of fucking paper.
They are
but
pieces of paper.
Like recently grown men.
But when
are-
you think about it,
grown men are like shitting their pants over getting a
When you
pack.
think about it, money's just pieces of paper too. You know what I mean? It only has worth because we agree it has worth. Should I get political right now? Back in the 70s, we decided to remove ourselves from the gold standard. Money used to be tied to the gold standard, and so we could only print as much money as we had gold. And then we decided we need to print more money, and so we just got off that. And that's why we have like so much inflation as we do now. Inflation's kind of a double-edged sword. Your economy can't really grow. Our GDP can't get higher without inflation. But on the flip side, who the fuck cares about our GDP? I don't want to be paying $8 for a burger.
That's what Wendy's is charging nowadays.
It is ridiculous. It is
Shout out
ridiculous.
Wendy's, though. Best burgers
You know
on
when
the
they
market.
weren't? You know when they weren't charging $8 for a burger? When white boys were hitting trick shots, baby. It all comes
That's
back.
real. 2016, you could go get a Wendy's biggie bag and then go hit a trick shot, and you could go to sleep at night knowing that your family was okay.
Dude, that's crazy.
But okay, one piece of relationship advice that I want from you.
Oh.
When you're talking to like a huzz, right?
As I often do.
As you often, as both of us often, do.
Like all the, like 3 times a day.
like at least, yeah. How do you take your relationship with a huzz to the next level when you're like, let's say, oh, you're homies. It's like, okay, we either met through mutual like friends, we met through work, we met through school. How do you take the huzz relationship to the next level without like making it uncomfortable? If you even have an opinion on that.
So
Excuse
I'm
me.
probably like not qualified to have an opinion. I don't have like I've probably a bad record in this department, but my best advice is that like, don't worry about it being awkward. If you're stressed that like it's gonna like make it awkward, then I guess you don't want it to happen.
It's gonna be awkward no matter what.
Exactly.
A
And so
little
it's
bit.
like you gotta untuck your balls. You gotta put on your big boy pants. You gotta be like, yo, like, let's go. It's corny as fuck. Like, let's go on a date. You know what I mean? Let's hit up that coffee shop.
Let's go get froyo.
Let's get wine drunk and make spaghetti. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Like
Fettuccine Alfredo.
amen, dude. If a bitch wanted to do that with me, like, I'd low-key be like 2 hours away from proposing to her. You know what I mean? Because like, it's a big world. There's a lot of people, and most of them are lonely. You know, most people will be down to do like whatever. Can you imagine how many days you've gone home and be like, I'm kind of bored? If someone asked me to do something, I'd probably say yes, no matter what
100%.
it was.
100%.
You got to remember that everyone is in that
Like,
mindset.
It's like a two-way street. It's like you're feeling that way. A huzz you might be thinking about hitting up is also feeling that way.
And if she isn't feeling that way, big whoop, dude.
She'll
You're gonna
tell
wake
you.
up tomorrow. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Hell yeah. That's some real shit. But bro,
This is advice I wish I would take myself. I'm giving this. I need to like
for real,
take it. You
I
know?
hope people listening take
I
this
hope
advice
someone
too, but
listens
bro,
to it.
As it's getting dark out,
It's getting dark, real dark.
I just want to say, bro, thank you for fucking being here, bro.
Hey, thank you for having
It's
me.
seriously been like a huge pleasure. And is there? I just like before we end this, is there one thing about Nick Terranova that people should know that they don't know yet? If not, whatever. But like, what's like one thing about you that like people should know?
Dude, that's a deep question. Like, not like
something you like doing, a hobby you have, something that's going on in your life right now, how you're feeling.
Dude, I don't know if this is exactly the answer you're looking for, but like kind of something I've realized as time goes on is that one of my favorite things to do in the world is just talk, dude. I'll talk to damn near anyone for the longest amount of time. I'll be in a conversation, I'll know I have shit to go do, and I won't want to leave it because there's nothing I like more than to just talk, you know? I like drinking, and I think the biggest reason I do is because it gives you an excuse to just get together with people and talk, you know? I love conversations, and I feel like that's just like a big part of being human, you know, is that like we have this ability to have speech. We have this ability to connect with people. You got to utilize it, you know? I love when like I talk to someone for the first time and like I learn something new, you know? Like it's the easiest way to connect with someone, not to learn about them like from their actions, but from their words. You know?
sure.
I feel like when I first connected with you, I remember that night I was going out and I was like, tonight, my goal, I want to have a conversation with someone that I haven't really talked to before. And like in my head, I was thinking it was going to be like a huzz. But like then I don't know, I ended up talking to you and Dawson and maybe Ellie, I don't know. I know it was you and Dawson were there. We talked for like an hour or two. And I was like, damn, I've like never talked to those guys. Like mission accomplished, you know?
Hell yeah, dude.
Hella bugs, sorry.
No, the bugs are definitely creeping in. That's a wholesome ass answer, bro.
Thank you, dude.
And I'm glad, because I remember last year when me and you first chilled me and you chilled at the end of last semester. Like you remember that big group of people we was with?
Yes,
It was the night Dawson actually wasn't there.
Oh my
'Cause
God, dude, that was
y'all were all on the cross country track team, and like Dawson wasn't there, and
Yes.
he was like the bridge between me and
he
you.
was exactly. He was the
Between all
whole
of us.
reason our
But it was,
paths
like,
connected.
Dawson wasn't there, and then it was just me, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm hosting these fuckers. and then y'all were still there, and I was like, all right, I guess we're just chilling, and like
We're
it
just
was a
chilling till
fucking
3
great
a.m.
time.
playing basketball.
I guess that's the message we want to leave people with is just, fucking don't be scared to just talk to whoever because
That's what I'm saying.
they could be a cool ass motherfucker.
You could create some of your favorite memories of all time with people you barely know.
100%.
Yeah.
But on that note, I think this is a good place to wrap up.
Dude, I've never had like such a great conclusion like naturally. That was beautiful.
Dude, this episode was honestly I didn't know what to expect, but like this was such a great time, and
This was a good conversation. I'm proud of myself. I didn't bring up Israel a single time.
Oh shit! we didn't name drop enough countries and celebrities. We're not gonna sneak into the
Fuck,
algorithm.
dude, no. It's all right, dude. I have faith. Let it all
Charlie
work
Kirk.
out.
Shout out Charlie Kirk and Asmongold. Shout out y'all. Repost and favorite. No, we gotta cut
Trump,
that out.
Hillary.
But nah, bro. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate I really appreciate you just as a motherfucker.
Amen, brother.
It's like you're such a funny, easygoing guy. Like, so funny.
God,
And
I run into you. I hear
I-
Brady is there. I'm like, I'm gonna have some good laughs.
I couldn't have imagined like a
Oh.
better guest
Bro,
for like
give him
the
a
10th
fucking.
episode.
Did you? Yeah, your hand. I thought you were
shit.
going for a dap up.
Dude. Anyway,
Oh man.
thank y'all for tuning in. This was the 5th year. Make sure to fucking follow us on everything. You know what's up. It's everywhere. Go check the description. I'm not gonna tell y'all. But anyway, we'll catch y'all next time. This is Brady Rudolph and Nick Terranova signing off. Peace.
Take it, make it, moving like the Matrix. 10 bands up off weed, I'm spacing. New ass chain, fuck them cases. I don't even play games, I don't like to play tricks. Hold up while you tripping out at the ATM. Tryna buy some Molly, don't be acting like the feds. In the rib or the bay, I just need a egg. But my nigga Glock hot and it's cooking egg.